Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video because this is going to be going over all the new Bath & Body Works holiday body care that is officially out. Even my stores had pretty much everything today out on the floor. They don't have like the whole setup yet. I know everything is supposed to be on the floor ready to go by November 1st if you guys are shopping in stores, but online they've had the scents out since I think last Thursday, so I did place my order then, and they've had some amazing body care sales since then, so hopefully you guys were able to snag these on a really good deal. They did like a $5.95 all day sale for all the body care, and now I think they are doing like a $6.50 or something sale online for Miss and in stores. So hopefully you guys were able to take advantage and try some of these. I know it was kind of hard to order because a lot of these are new and we haven't smelled yet, but I wanted to go ahead and give you guys my thoughts on this collection. So I tried to order pretty much all the new scents, stuff I didn't have. So basically this is everything except the holiday traditions, which to me the holiday traditions are Vanilla Bean Noel, Winter Candy Apple, and Twisted Peppermint that come out every single holiday. So I didn't buy those because I always get those during SAS, 75% off, but I definitely wanted to try the new stuff and let you guys know my thoughts. So some of these I've been testing out a couple days, some I tried today. This is kind of my first impression, so I'm gonna give you my thoughts on these scents. Of course, everyone has different tastes and likes, and the way we smell things is always different, so my opinion is not the end-all be-all. Please go smell these in store for yourself as well, but if you guys usually like my recommendations and thoughts, then hopefully you will find this helpful. Alright, so the first scent I want to start off with here. Let's do some new ones. I want to talk about the Sleigh Ride in Snuggles. This is an online exclusive, so I know a lot of you guys were wanting to know what this smells like. So the notes on it are snow-kissed icicles, fluffy balsam, and vanilla bourbon. This one is very interesting. It's definitely a different scent for them to do. When I first smelled this, I really liked it because I got a lot of like this sweet marshmallow note almost. Like the vanilla in here smelled really similar to the Beach Nights vanilla or marshmallow that's in that scent. So that's kind of what hit me first, but then you do get more of the pine, so it kind of mixes in, and then once it settles down on the skin, to me it smelled really similar to the Wicked Vanilla Woods. So something about these scents all mixing together, especially on the dry down, I do think it's a little bit more sweet than the Wicked Vanilla Woods was, so I don't think it's a spot on dupe. That's just kind of what it reminded me of. So for me, I'm not a fan of this. Maybe you guys would like it if you do like more of a kind of sweet mixed with pine. I just am not vibing with this one, so I am probably going to exchange or put on my Poshmark that one because I'm not loving it as much as I thought, but that's kind of what it reminds me of. I wish it smelled more like how it is in the opening because it's really pretty then, but it's always about the dry down because that is what is going to stick. Next up, let's talk about Fireside FLURRIES. You guys, this has to be probably one of my favorites from all the Christmas launches. I think this is such a pretty scent. The notes on it are toasted marshmallow, pink lavender, and cashmere woods, and I do feel like this one is pretty strong. The Sleigh Ride in Snuggles is also a pretty strong scent as well if you guys are looking for longevity, but this one, you guys, right when I sprayed it, it reminded me a lot of sweet whiskey, but even sweeter and more potent, which I am all about that because I do love sweet whiskey, but I feel like this one has a little bit more creaminess, more cashmere in it, and it's so gorgeous. It's actually kind of like a mixture of sweet whiskey mixed with snowflakes and cashmere, so I feel like it's more similar to sweet whiskey than it is to Bonfire Bash because I was worried that this would smell like Bonfire Bash, but I love this, and it's very long wearing. I will say the body cream is actually even like sweeter. You get more of the marshmallow notes in the body cream. It's not as, I guess, cashmere or woody, but I feel like the lavender in this scent is so pretty, you guys. I love this one. Fireside FLURRIES is a must-have. So good. I'm so happy with that fragrance. Next up, we have the Twinkling Midnight Sky. This is a brand new one. I only got the spray because I wasn't sure if this is going to be one that I was like obsessed with. It has notes of midnight flower, sparkling vanilla, and iced blackberry. So it's definitely not an obsession for me. So I guessed right that it wouldn't be a favorite, but I wanted to try it. To me, this reminds me of something, and I think it's Paris Amour that this one smells like to me. Something like that. I don't think it's Pink Chiffon. It must be the Paris one. because I think that one was like a berry floral kind of scent. So that's kind of what I'm getting from this. Of course, I don't have that one in my collection. It's not really a favorite for me, but this scent just smells familiar. It's not too floral. And I wouldn't say there's like a lot of vanilla, but I can definitely get the sparkling aspect of it. So it is a fruity sparkling type of scent. I think it's okay, but it's definitely not one that I think I'm going to be keeping in my collection. So for me, this one is a pass, but if you guys like those kind of scents, you would probably love this one. Okay, and then we have Fresh Sparkling Snow. This one actually has been out before. I actually have never owned it though. This one has notes of iced pear, frozen melon, winter apple, snowdrop blossom, and frosted musk. I think this is an online exclusive for this packaging. They do sell the minis in store if you guys want to get those, but I'm actually really liking this one. So this is my first time having it, and for a fresh scent, I am enjoying it. I definitely get those kind of fruity melon vibes from this, but it does smell like a winter kind of icy fragrance. So I think this is pretty. I don't think it's like super strong. I'll have to mix it with the body cream. This is one I haven't really had a long time to test, but so far I think it is a nice fresh scent. Next up, we have Gingham Heart of Gold. This is kind of in its own realm. So they have changed up Gingham a little bit for the holidays, and the notes on this one are crisp golden apple, creamy vanilla bean, and warm sandalwood. I was so curious about trying this because I'm not a huge fan of Gingham, but I'm a huge lover of sweet scents and vanilla. So when I saw the vanilla notes, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to try this. I will say I'm not as impressed as I thought I would be. I still get the background of gingham in this one, so I guess that kind of makes sense that it would still smell a little bit like gingham, but I would have liked to see more sweetness out of this one. I think I get more of that creamy vanilla at first when I spray it. It's really pretty. It reminds me of like a high-end perfume, but it does dry down and has more of that gingham background where it's like that kind of powerful fresh scent. But I'm going to keep trying this one because I do feel like it smells like luxurious, it smells rich, and I think it is a nice scent to have, so I'm going to be testing this one out a bit more. I just wish it was a little bit sweeter, but overall I think it is really pretty. But I think adding even more vanilla in this would have made it a top favorite for me. Let's do Christmas cookies next. So I finally got my hands on Christmas cookies. I didn't order this one last year, but I had it the year previous when it like first came out. So right now it's online exclusive for Christmas cookies. The notes are creamy cookie dough, almond biscotti, and caramel woods. Now, I wish I had my old Christmas cookies to compare because I definitely don't feel like this is the same as when it first came out. I don't know, something about it is different, and I feel like the scent on this is so light this year. Like, it's really pretty at first, but once it dries down, I wore this today with the body cream, and it was like gone in a couple hours, which usually when I layer, they last a little bit longer, but this one is definitely not super long lasting. When you first spray it, it's going to smell really similar to like coconut cream pie, confetti cake pop. Those kind of have a similar aspect with the cookie notes and stuff like that. But I do almost get in the background the caramel woods that it's talking about. It almost has like this little bit of freshness peeking in the back, kind of like how Pinkberry Clouds has that fresh added to it, but it's not as potent as that one is. That one like turns a lot of people off. I don't think this one is like that, but I don't know, something about this is not the same as when it first came out, because I remember the Christmas cookies used to be very strong, and now it's like it only lasts a couple hours. So I don't know what the deal is there, and I feel like the original had a lot more depth to it and more warmth, where this one just, I don't know, I'm getting a lot of the caramel woods in here. So I don't know what is up with that, but that's kind of my thoughts on the Christmas cookies. I did want to point out something I have noticed also when I was in store today. I feel like I sprayed the Vanilla Bean Noel and it seemed a lot lighter than it usually is. And I feel like a lot of the scents lately have been very light, not lasting, and I don't know what is going on. I really hope Bath & Body Works isn't skimping on fragrance quality to come out with all these new scents, because they have released a lot of scents. Like, I don't even know how many is in this Christmas collection. They used to not do this many in the past, and personally I would rather them focus on scent quality over the quantity that they are pushing out, because as a Bath & Body Works lover, I just get a little more disappointed when I'm kind of reviewing these scents and decluttering a lot of them, because they're just not like with standing in my collection. Like, you have some awesome scents that came out in the beginning of the year, like raspberry jam donut and coconut cream pie. I would say some of the summer ones were pretty good too, but it just kind of seems like these holiday ones are not hitting as hard as some of the previous ones have, and the scent throw just seems a lot lighter on some of these. Now, there is some that I would say are pretty strong, like the Fireside FLURRIES for me, and the SLEIGH Ride and Snuggles. This collection seems to be pretty good, but you guys know my struggle with the Winter Peach Marshmallow. That one is so light, but I love it. I picked up the body cream in this order, so I finally have that. I only had the spray prior, and I've literally used up, I don't even know if I have it on here, so much spray, because I have to spray so much just to get a scent throw out of it. But it does help having the cream. I love the scent, but it just doesn't, it's not very strong at all. I will say the Love Cotton Candy Champagne, this one is really good too. I finally got the body cream. I think that the body cream has more champagne or bubbly rosé notes in here, because I get more of that fizzy bubbly note with the body cream, and the spray has more of that like sweet strawberry pink sugar aspect to it. But this is a gorgeous scent. It reminds me of Aquilina's pink sugar. It's beautiful. Kind of similar to the champagne sprinkles, but this is like the nighttime deeper version of that, I would say. That's kind of my thoughts here. I just wanted to quickly make this video and let you guys know my little reviews of all the new holiday scents. Of course, I do have some favorites, as you guys know, the Fireside FLURRIES, the Love Cotton Candy Champagne. These are my two favorites for the holidays. I just think these are beautiful, and I know they're still coming out with a couple more. I think Snowflakes and Cashmere are supposed to be coming out anytime now. But let me know your thoughts on these scents down below. If you guys were able to smell them, if you guys have any favorites, let me know, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.